In today's video, I am going to be breaking down LaMelo Ball and his extremely high basketball IQ and court vision. If you're looking to become a better point guard in basketball, this is definitely a video for you. So let's get down and let's check out LaMelo Ball. So the first thing that I really want to break down is of course, where he's looking and what he's doing when he's dribbling the ball. When we zoom in, we can see exactly what he's doing, and that is his ability to keep his head up while he's dribbling and looking down court to see who he needs to pass to. Also, his ability to do these one-handed passes off of the dribble, where when he's dribbling, he's looking down court already, and he's able to get even that rotation. Check out that rotation he's able to do. That hand flick this way so that that ball has enough spin and rotation to be able to make that pass. Notice how that ball was going in this direction and then was then off of the ground going in absolutely different direction. That is to be able to get that teammate the ball. He's able to really scan this court. When he is going behind the back even, it doesn't matter. He's able to scan the court and understand when he's dribbling up who has the better lane to pass to, because he's keeping his head up and scanning the court. He's able to notice, hey, this player, he's basically going on his heels, as we can see here, backwards, and he's looking at me. This man is on his heels as well, and he's looking at me. However, who has more of an open lane? This guy or this guy? Well, considering that if I pass Hayward the ball, Hayward will be stopped because this man is closer to him. There's nobody who is on that lane for the pass over here. So by passing behind my back, I can draw this defender even more towards me, and then that gives my teammate the absolutely open lane to be able to finish. So yes, there is an actual positive as to passing behind your back. This is not a pass that coaches should be discouraging. However, it is a pass that should be discouraged if you don't practice it. You need to practice those passes for it to be useful. Here we have LaMelo Ball crossing across the free throw line and getting that ball to his teammate, who then has an absolutely open lane to get to the basket. So if you are the ball handler coming down on like a 4-on-3 or a 3-on-2 situation, depending on how the defense is set up, if you can cross the key, if your man crosses the opposite direction above you, you, by dribbling the ball across the key this way, bring the defenders out towards you, which then should leave the lane open for the man traveling in the opposite direction, in which case that is exactly what we see here and why his teammate was able to get an open dunk. So there's a thing called a hammer pass in basketball. This is essentially what a hammer pass is and isn't at the same time, because the hammer pass usually goes out towards the corner. However, instead the pass went out towards the wing. Why? Well, because LaMelo Ball is such a smart player, when he drives, he understands that there's going to be the help side defender coming over. He has his shoulder in front of his defender's shoulder, so he has the lane to the basket, but this help side defender is going to be trying to pull off on him, which then means traditionally hammer pass out to this side. He understands that this player is facing this way. He's able to see that because he's keeping his head up, and he has the ability to pass to either one of these players. He could pass to this player for the extra pass here, or because this defender who's guarding both of these positions is facing the ball handler, what he can do here is pass to the man who is absolutely wide open, because traditionally you would pass to here, which means that that defender is going to close out here first, and obviously LaMelo Ball knows that and gets his teammate a wide open three. Oh, and by the way, still a one-handed pass. They are very important to be able to make. We can actually see it from this angle too, where LaMelo Ball would be looking, and we can see that this defender is in position to, at this point, go towards that side, which then means we have a passing lane here. We need to take it, and of course, that's where that ball is going to go. In this next clip, we can see that there's an off-ball cutter. Now, this was actually Sabonis' problem. He should have actually moved down to guard that, but he didn't. And LaMelo Ball was able to see that, get that one-hand pass through to his teammate. See, what basically happened was, again, defensive mistake, helping out on a one pass away, help defense, which is a no-no. And then coming off of that screen, there's now 3 defenders around LaMelo Ball. ball. He keeps his head up, and watch how he's able to make these passes. He's able to keep his hand on top of that ball, which is important. Takes that dribble and keeps his hand on top of that ball all the way through the pass. That is important because if, for example, we had Sabonis who may have popped out to actually play real help defense instead of just standing there, then in that case, LaMelo Ball could have just dribbled that ball again because his hand is still on top of the ball. This is why I really like one-handed passes, because you can fake a pass, take a hard dribble, and then still back out and still run the offense. If you were to basically collect that ball with two hands and make that pass, it would be slower for one, but for two, you would then be stuck if you couldn't make that pass. So, one-handed passes are better in my opinion. You can really see what I'm talking about here, where that hand stays on top of that ball the entire time. You want to be able to do one-handed passes like that. Also, being able to pass off the dribble. Here it's an underhand pass, but it's a one-hand underhand pass to get that layup. And again, when you cross over, still have your head up. Look for the pass. Look for the pass. Technically, he could still kind of dribble in a way until he actually commits to that pass. At this point, he committed to the pass, but even beforehand, he didn't have to pass that. He could have still dribbled out from there. And we see this multiple occasions where he brings that ball up higher looking for that pass, but he didn't pass it, and his hand is still on top of the ball, which allows him to continue to dribble through his legs in this case, and then he makes that pass. So you can be a very deadly player, because here, dribble high, look for the pass. Not there, you can dribble out, or you can find another pass. It doesn't matter. This is what makes him so deadly. Also, being able to have pass accuracy is very important too. Here he gets that ball literally a foot or less away from that rim, right in front, to allow that alley-oop to happen. And this is something that a lot of score-first point guards don't do, and that is set up alley-oops. And I disagree with that. You can be score-first. You can 100% be a shoot-first point guard. However, I'm going to tell you right now, getting those alley-oops is a lot easier than trying to score on a big man. Believe me, so much more easier trying to set up alley-oops than scoring on a big guy. And plus, it looks nicer. I hope that this video helps you become a better point guard. If it does, hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys again next time.